This one is going to get a little confusing and specific, so pay close attention. This episode's going to be about switching the target of an attack. Monel has a block move called shielding others. Monel steps in the way and completely takes the damage for a different monster on your team, but only for one exact attack. So you'd have to do it multiple times if the enemy attacked you multiple times. Effects still apply to that Monel. Golem has a move that is nearly the same thing called Selfless Act, but Golem's move is a bit different in a big way. Golem will protect one monster on your team for every single attack this turn. Effects still apply. There's no need to use it more than once, unlike Monel's shielding others. Moochie has a block called Hide, where he switches himself and a different monster on your team so that the other monster takes the attack. Much like Monel's card, it's only for one time, so you'd have to do it multiple times if you want to have Moochie avoid everything that comes his way. So it isn't too confusing on its own, but it can get confusing thanks to Moochie. Moochie can use Hide to swap targets, and then Monel or Golem are still capable of standing in front of those new targets if you want them to. And the monster Moochie hides behind can dodge and take no damage. I know that might be a little confusing, so I'll give an example. You have Moochie, Pixie, and Golem. Your opponent's Naga uses evil shots, which if dodged still gives half damage. We will assume there are no power-ups anywhere. Naga targets Moochie for evil shots, and Moochie uses Hide. Hide is a block, so the if dodged thing doesn't affect Moochie. However, Pixie is now the target. Pixie can do Silky Dance in order to dodge and take 4 damage. Also, blocks and dodges can be combined the way other cards can, and Pixie can do Silky Dance a second time and only take 2 damage. Or she could even do it a third time and only take 1 damage. In that case, only Pixie would be damaged, even though in our imaginations, Moochie was standing right behind her when she dodged. Logically, it should hit Moochie, but it doesn't. In the same scenario, Moochie hides, and instead of Pixie dodging, Golem does protect on Pixie, and now Golem takes all 8 damage. So in our imaginations, Golem is standing in front of Pixie, who is standing in front of Moochie. It looks a little bit funny imagination-wise, but that's how it works card game-wise. So switching targets can be a great way to protect the monsters on your team if you want to live longer. It is definitely something to consider. Did you understand everything I said in this episode? If not, leave it in the comments. Also, if you did understand everything, go ahead and tell me in the comments too. It was a tad confusing this time, but I hope you did understand. Have fun, comment, download the game, and subscribe.